talking some NXT Deadline, the final PLE of the year for not only NXT but WWE. I gotta say, Bridgeport, Connecticut was a beautiful host. Absolutely loved my time. Great show. Can't say enough about the kickoff match. Axiom and Nathan Frazier kicked off the show right way, fast pace, got the crowd hot, got them involved. Great action, great moves from two phenomenal cruiserweights. Can't say enough about these two young guys. These two guys are the prime example why the cruiserweight title should be brought back. They have enough talent across all three divisions, all three brands rather, to make a good solid cruiserweight division work. Um, Now, if you'd have told me in the beginning of 2023 that the final PLE of the year would kick off with Shawn Michaels, fine, cool, believe you there. Shawn Michaels is the greatest booker in professional wrestling today. I truly believe that, regardless of main roster or any other company brand out there. He knows his stuff. He knows character development. He has a great team. One that I am humbled and honored by. It's a true blessing to see NXT get crafted the way that it does. It's storytelling at its finest. It's character development at its finest. It's in-ring action. It's storytelling. Um, Very proud. We Are NXT is um, it it means something. It always has. Going back to the black and gold brand to where it is now. It's got that NXT's got that third brand feel again. Um, but if you'd have told me he'd have been in the ring with CM Punk, I'd have told you were crazy. I couldn't believe. I still am in shock about CM Punk being back. I'm I've enjoyed their interaction. I can honestly tell you it felt genuine. Punk feels like he definitely wants to be back, which is a great thing. I see nothing but good things for him and the company as long as everything goes well, which, knock on wood, it will. Um, Not much to say about that. Um, the first match, Dominic Mysterio versus Dragon Lee. If you follow me on X, follow me on Twitter, you know that I think that Dominic Mysterio is the MVP of WWE for 2023. This guy's character development, his knowing how to get real, genuine heat from a crowd is second to none. His in-ring ability is night and day from the beginning of 2023 to now. To say this guy's going to be a future world champion is an understatement and a half. I can't say enough about him. Dragon Lee, when possibly the greatest luchador of all time, Rey Mysterio Jr. dubs you as the future of Lucha Libre. That says it all. That really does. That screams how highly you're thought of. These two had a great back and forth match. And it's going to be interesting to see what comes of the fact that there was no Judgment Day involvement. Judgment Day wasn't even there with Dom. What's up, Gabe? I decided to try to do this tonight. How is the audio? But I think Dominic losing the NXT title, giving that rub to Dragon Lee is a good thing. I think Dragon Lee will do good things in the mid card, in the stacked mid card for NXT. I don't think this is the last time you see Dominic around the North American title. I can pretty much guarantee that. Um, those of you who know me on a personal level know my personal connection with NXT, and I'm not gonna go any deeper than that, except that I just full credit to the athletes, everybody involved. Last night, tremendous show. The women's Iron Survivor match, Kalani Jordan, Blair Davenport, Lash Legend, Fallon Henley, Tiffany Stratton. All 5 of these women have tremendous futures in WWE. They all have tremendous character, athletic ability. Kalani Jordan has star written all over her. She's got the heart, the determination, the moves. Lash Legend, can't wait to see her versus Jade Cargill. It goes without saying that to channel the late great Gorilla Monsoon, Jade and her would be the classic irresistible force meaning the immovable object. And it would be fantastic. At some point, because they would tear the house down. Absolutely loved Tiffany Stratton channeling her inner Jeff Hardy and jumping off the top of the penalty box. Fallon Henley proved that she is an iron woman, so to speak. And, that girl can go. All 5 of those women, I can't say enough about them. Product placement, Dr. Pepper Cream Soda, highly recommended. Taking a look at the congratulations to Blair Davenport getting the win in the match. So she's gonna face the NXT Women's Champion, whoever that is. Right now it's Lyra Valkyria. Will it still be Lyra Valkyria come New Year's Eve on January 2nd? Who knows? Especially with the return of Cora Jade. And anybody that knows me knows I think Cora Jade is the next big thing in women's wrestling. I think the sky, I can't even say the sky's the limit. The stratosphere is the limit for this woman. I think she has a chance to make people forget about the name Sasha Banks. You name it, she's got it in spades. And there's nothing that young woman can't do. She will be a star in this business without a shadow of a doubt. Moving on real quick to Carmelo Hayes and Lexis King. I thought this was a good back and forth match. Of course, it's hard to have a bad match with Carmelo Hayes because Carmelo Hayes is very much like a Ric Flair, Seth Rollins, Shawn Michaels. He could have a good match with a broomstick. That being said, Lexis King is not a broomstick. I think he showed last night during the show that he can go and he can last with the best of them. I thought it was great storytelling. This was really a storytelling match. All feeding into who attacked Trick Williams. And I thought, hats off to Carmelo Hayes that won the match, but I also thought that was good storytelling. It was shades of his late great loose cannon father, Brian Pillman, who says, "I didn't attack Rick Williams, but thanks for the PEL spot or the PLE spotlight." Basically saying, "Yeah, I'll let you think I did it just so I can get myself some exposure, get myself some opportunity." Who wouldn't do that? I thought it was brilliantly done. I thought it was um, a good back and forth match. Obviously, the right guy won. Um, Carmelo Hayes is a future star. I want to see him against people like Seth Rollins, CM Punk, main event Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa. I think he would tear the house down with all of those individuals once he reaches the main roster. Which then brings us to the men's Iron Survivor match. You had Josh Briggs, you had Dijak, you had Tyler Bate, you had Trick Williams, and you had Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker is a star. He doesn't need to be in development any longer. He is beyond ready for the main roster. Um, you talk about intensity, power. He is the closest mix of his father, his uncle, and Goldberg, all wrapped into one very intense, very powerful package. Probably easily one of the best spears I've ever seen. This guy should definitely be on the main roster very, very soon. Will be on the main roster very, very soon, and in my opinion, should be the next Paul Heyman guy. Because I think with Heyman by his side, you're looking at a guy that could main event WrestleMania after WrestleMania. Josh Briggs definitely, had a nice coming out party in a singles environment. Big guy, great potential. Definitely solid mid carder, maybe solid mid up carder, mid to upper card. Tyler Bate. Um, if there's a huge definition of wrestling above his size, that is what he does. He wrestles above his size, and he will pull off things that somebody his size should not be able to do. Nothing but heart. Absolutely love him since day one. Could very easily see him up on the main roster, teaming with Pete Dunne. Butch, but give Butch back his name and let British Strong Style reform on the main roster. Trick Williams is over like Rover. He has the crowd in the palm of his hand. He is going to be a huge star. Congratulations to Trick for winning the Iron Survivor match. Can't wait to see what you do in the coming weeks and months. The match with, spoiler for later in the night, match with Ilya Dragunov at New Year's Eve is going to be fantastic. But again, congratulations to Trick. The cage match, can't say enough about Roxanne Perez or Kiana James. James just knows how to be a heel. She knows how to be that stuck-up heel. I liken her to a female $1 million man to a much lesser extent. And Roxanne Perez is main roster ready. Give her a year or two, she's going to be the female face of the women's division. All heart, all determination, great moves. Knows how to sell and make her opponent look good. Just a phenomenal talent. Um, Congratulations to James for getting the win. Uh, and lastly, Baron Corbin and Dragunov. Dragunov is easily one of the toughest human beings I've ever seen in my life. He is the definition of takes a beating and keeps on ticking. You cannot put this man down no matter how bad you beat on him. I mean, these two went out there and gave it their all. Dragunov obviously retained his title. Great match, great overall night. Gotta say, again, for those of you that know why NXT is so near and dear to my heart, we are NXT. Proud, honored, humbled. Thank you, Bridgeport. Thank you, NXT. Thank you, Shawn Michaels. It is the best brand in wrestling. Have a good night, guys. Hope you enjoyed the review. Leave feedback.